Welcome back to another video, and as you see in the title, let's make Easter bun. Alright, so it's Easter in my side of the world, which is the western side of the world, not Easter in Japan, so I had to make my own bun. First, let's add in some melted margarine. So yeah, that's the melted margarine there. Scraping it in there. Then we're going to add 1 bottle of Guinness. Next up, we are going to add red wine. Well, I decided to buy sweet wine, so you can use red wine instead, that's okay. As you have realized, I am adding the liquid ingredients first. So next up we have our vanilla, and yes, adding the vanilla here. Now we are adding our browning for color. Yes, Grace browning. We're adding that for color. As you also have realized, I am also here, I'm mixing as I go along. So each ingredient that I add, I am mixing. So yeah. So now I'm going to add some strawberry jam. My recipe said I should add guava jam. Of course, I'm in Japan and there's no guava jam, so I'm adding the strawberry jam instead. Same effect. You want to ensure that as you go along, you're mixing the ingredients together, incorporating everything. You don't wait until you have added everything. So that's what I'm doing every time I'm mixing here. Next up, I'm going to add 1 egg. This egg is optional. My recipe said it's optional, and so I decided to add it because I'm baking, so I have to add an egg. But it's optional. And then I'm going to add some orange marmalade. I added an egg, which therefore means I need something in the mixture to kind of get rid of the raw scent. So I added some margarine there, and it helps with taste too. It's now time to add our sugar, and as I said before, it's good to mix as you go along. So you know that you have to mix thoroughly for the sugar granules to dissolve, and so I did a bit of mixing here for the sugar. Yes, I did quite a bit of mixing right here. As I said, you have to mix and mix and mix until all the sugar granules have dissolved. You don't want big grains of sugar to be in your mixture, so you mix until all of it has dissolved. time to add our raisins. If you remember, I made Christmas cake, so these raisins have been soaking since last year, so even better for this bun. So I added those to the mixture. It's now time for our flour, and so I'm just going to sift it in there. Yeah, you need a strainer to sift the flour into your mixture, and that's what I'm doing. You can do it in parts or everything all at once, depending on the size of your mixture. So once you've gotten all your flour inside of your mixing bowl, then you are going to now mix and ensure that everything is incorporated. Remember, this is flour we're talking about, and yes, that's me changing the ladle to the mixing spoon because we're going to mix the flour inside of it. We know flour can get lumpy and so forth, so this is what I'm doing here. I'm going in now with my mixing spoon to incorporate everything inside the mixture. After you're through mixing, your mixture should look something like that dark brown there. Then now you're going to continue adding like your little condiments, your baking powder. That's what I did there. And as I said, you keep mixing. You put in one ingredient, you mix as you go along. Now time to add our cinnamon. Yeah, we're coming down to the wire. It doesn't take a long time to prepare this at all. So yes, it's time for our cinnamon. That's what I added there. Right, so the cinnamon is now in, and you keep mixing. Yes guys, you cannot do too much mixing here. You want to incorporate all the ingredients so that your bun tastes really nice when you're finished. Now let's add our nutmeg. So yes, same brand, cinnamon, nutmeg. You add your nutmeg. Now we're going to add our 5-spice powder. It has cinnamon and nutmeg and I think other things in there. 5 spices. So yeah, it's very good and it helps with the flavor when you're baking. Yes, we're doing quite a bit of mixing there, so you add your 5 spices and then mix again. Next up, we're adding our salt for taste, for flavor, and to help to balance out the mixture. so you still have to do your mixing to ensure that everything is incorporated inside the mixture. So after all that mixing and combining of your ingredients, it is now time to add your bun to your baking tin. So yeah. So now you want to ensure that you're using your spatula, or you use your spatula to remove all the mixture from your mixing spoon, and now you're going to add your mixture to your baking tin or Paris dish or whatever you're going to do your baking in. When adding to the baking tin or whatever you're baking inside of, just you add to your heart's content, but just don't bring the mixture to the top of the tin or whatever you're using, okay? Yes, and as you can see, I'm now scraping the remainder of the mixture into another tin. So yes, this yielded a tin and a half or so. So this is a smaller bun. Remember that the bun rises, so you don't want to bring the mixture up to the top of the baking tin that you're using. And then you, of course, you scrape everything inside the baking tin. You don't want to leave anything in there, so use your ladle for that. And this, my friends, is how you bake a Jamaican Easter bun. I've added the recipe in the description, so go ahead and check it. Also, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. This, my friends, is the end product of my bun. I added a glaze, which you will see in the description also.
So yes, it's cool now, and I'm going to try. Of course, Mama put it. Yeah, it's tasty cheese. So yeah, tasty cheese, and I'm going to try it. I'm excited, bad. I made my own bun. Alright, I'm not exaggerate. It's so moist. One more.
Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Please check out the description.